Okay, so it looks like you guys are going to be getting a lot of updates from my car because it's where I spend a lot of my time. But, so here's the deal. I've been listening to this book called Veganist, and I can't remember the name of the author. If I can find a link to it, I'll put it in the description. But I just rented it from the library. But so I've been listening to this book, and she's outlining I think it's 10 promises that the vegan diet will provide you, or something like that. And I think it's very informative and also very interesting at the same time. I don't know that I 100% take everything that she's saying. I guess I would just say I'm taking it with a grain of salt, and I feel like I would say that about all of the information that I'm intaking. Obviously, the people who are publishing books and putting out videos and things like that are very much on board with everything that is vegan, and therefore everything that they put out is going to have a slight bias to it. So I'm trying to be very reasonable in taking in this information, understanding it for myself and processing it, like knowing that when they say scientific studies and then they don't specify what and sometimes she does give what the study was about, how they did it, and kind of give you some insight into how to interpret that data, but sometimes they don't, and they're just like, when I look at all the science and it just proves this, I'm like, well, you can't just say science proves what I'm saying without having anything to actually back that up. So I don't know, taking it with a grain of salt, but she just kind of went through several testimonials about how the vegan diet has lessened helped people with weight loss, helped people with different diseases, cancer, heart disease, heart failure, that kind of a thing. And so I definitely can see that there would be a dietary connection between what you take in and how your body reacts to that, and therefore you could probably reverse diabetes or heart failure or whatever it might be by giving your body the nutrients that it actually needs. I don't think that's groundbreaking or majorly surprising. I do think that the idea that meat or animal protein, I should say, is what is causing these things is what's kind of reshaping my thinking, I guess, is what I would say. So the fact that animal protein is kind of the bad guy in this situation, and I don't know, it's just interesting. I think one thing too that I'm starting to think about more is that, that growing up or whatever, I feel like in Western culture you always hear eat more fruits and veggies to be healthy, but in my book, fruits and veggies have always been a side item. They've never been the main course. And so for me, just thinking about what a main course that has pretty much just veggies, and a main course without meat is something that I'm still kind of trying to wrap my mind around, and get some ideas as to what I can be cooking or eating that is colorful and creative, like they are saying in this book, as it is important, and at the same time I'm not I don't know, I'm eating enough and getting the right nutrients and all of that out of the foods that I'm consuming. And I think it's very easy to say chicken gives me my protein, potato gives me my starch, whatever it is, but working just with veggies and realizing that my knowledge of fruits and vegetables and raw foods, essentially, or whole foods, is extremely lacking. So that's been very interesting, and I think I went to the grocery store and bought a sweet potato for the first time and cooked it and had to Google how to do it because just haven't had to run into doing that before. So it's all just so interesting. But I just kind of wanted to update you on where I am with the research and education process that is this book is my first step. I'm hoping to get to watch some documentaries and some videos in the near future. So hopefully maybe I'll have some time this weekend. We'll see. So I'll keep you updated with new stuff. Okay.